This is the story behind the Frisian ice skating tour called the Elfstedentocht, and the Elfstedentocht translates to 11 cities tour, and it passes the 11 Frisian cities that obtained city rights, and it is around 200 kilometers long. The start and finish is Leeuwarden, and the route goes the following: Leeuwarden, Sneek, Ijlst, Sloten, Stavoren, Hinderlopen, Borkum, Bolsward, Harlingen, Franeker, Dokkum, and then Leeuwarden. The first four and the one of 1941 were skated in opposite directions, so they first went up to Dokkum, and this tour is sometimes nicknamed the Hell of the North. The Elfstedentocht was first officially held in 1909 after Pim Mulier gave the idea for an organized ice skating tour in Friesland, and while people have been skating that route a lot longer, for centuries actually, it was never organized until Pim Mulier brought it up to the Friese IJsbond or Frisian Ice Skating Association. And after a meeting on the 18th of December 1908, where they discussed Pim's idea, they agreed to organize the first official Elfstedentocht. After the first tour was organized and had finished, there was a lot of discussion. Is it a competition, or should it not be, and should it just be a fun challenge? The Friese IJsbond didn't think it should be a competition, but Mulier and another man called Hepkema wanted it to be both a competition and a challenge. And that is why they founded the Vereniging de Friese Elfstedentocht on the 15th of January 1909. And Pim Mulier is also the one that designed the Elfstedenkruisje that we still have today, which is a sort of award that you get when you finish the tour. From 1909 we had 15 editions of the Elfstedentocht with in total around 81,000 participants. During the first edition there were only 22 people participating, and during the last one there were 16,731 people on the ice in 1997. The first winner in 1909 is Minne Hoekstra, and he won in a time of 13 hours and 50 minutes. Now we also must remember that the quality of skates at that time was a lot worse in 1909 than 80 years later. And after the Second World War, the popularity of the Elfstedentocht increased a lot. The first Elfstedentocht after the war was written in 1947, and it was extremely cold and an eastern wind. And that is when it was first nicknamed the Hell of the North, or the Hel van het Noorden, by newspapers. And that is also when they first described the most brutal part of the tour between Franeker and Bartholiem, the Weg der Martelaren, or the Road of the Martyrs. The fastest time ever was skated by Evert van Bentham in 1985. He skated almost 200 kilometers in 6 hours and 47 minutes. And women could also finally participate in the competition in 1985, and yes, that was only 40 years ago. The most difficult ride ever was in the year 1963, also called the Hell of 63. Only 0.7% of all skaters came across the finish line, and the temperature at the start was minus 18 degrees Celsius. The last Elfstedentocht so far has been held in 1997, and the ice layer across the entire 200 kilometers needs to be at least 15 centimeters thick.